yesterday, she said my mama is still going to church with her.
Still going, that's right, for prayer.
It is.
But if you never make those requests and you request it, you know, I heard somebody should get in church, say, that's what prayer does.
Yeah.
Prayer is a key. God, see, God can, he can speak to somebody out there where you can't.
That's right.
He can go where they, he can go where they're at. I mean, he's everywhere.
I always pray for the church. I always pray for the church. For God's house.
Season's gonna come, I thank the Lord for that. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
that's the Lord doing that.
Yeah, he sends people in the nick of time in your life, it's just like magic.
The church down in Raven Falls, they talk to them every once in a while on the phone, and I see them, they ask me anything I need or anything, I said, just prayer.
Yeah.
So that's the best thing I know. You and I can receive is prayer from somebody else praying for us. And we got Jesus praying for us.
Yeah.
But interceding on our behalf. We get out and moan and groan and get in such a shape we can't say it until he already knows.
Grateful.
I thank the Lord for that.
Yeah, remember my brother Tommy too.
We've been trying to pray for him and men work for you.
Yeah.
Pray for me and my loved ones. And like I say, I always stand in your needed prayers. And I'm thankful, I'm blessed.
Amen.
Amen.
That's
Pray for my
right.
mama that she come back on the Lord's side. She I don't know what's wrong with that woman.
Amen.
Shoot.
Lord, bring them back that's left.
Your mother's not saved?
Used to be.
Well,
Now it's everything cussable.
uh-oh. Well, yeah.
That's why I said pray for her.
Yeah, that's, you just said
She
the
get
right
like
thing.
that, I go out the door.
Once you can be saved, get out in the world. I mean, you're out, we're subject to doing what the law, I mean, all this world
She
is
used
trying
to
to
be a
do.
good Christian. Couldn't keep riding to church with her. I don't know what happened. She got old.
Well,
This
the devil works on
the
you.
devil works on you, and if you read about Lot, it's just in a steps.
It's in my mind, I tell you, I fight it all the time.
The devil wants you to quit.
Yeah.
You tell you feel better, stay in the house tonight on Wednesday tonight.
I come here to get it off of me.
Recline back and sure that you'll be all right. They'll make you.
Get you back in line.
But if you're out, I look at it like this, if you're out and God's got a word, you're not gonna hear what he has to say.
That's right, he might have been had something for you. Yep.
I mean, that's why I stress you get in, stay in, and don't get out of the fight. And if you do, I mean, you're in trouble as soon as you step out of the fight. Do remember all these objects, and if nobody has anything else, that's right. Father, we thank you again for the privilege we have to before we come to you for thanksgiving and praise and all the favor we love you. And we appreciate the blessing, Lord, you stood upon us today and all the good things you bless us with. And thank you, Lord, lifting us up, Lord, when we get discouraged and all these things you just slip right in beside us. And I thank you for that, Lord. You let us know that you're still with us. You said you never leave or forsake us. So we know you're with us, Lord. We may go through a trial or some kind of test or maybe some kind of affliction. There's a lot of viruses going on and afflicting people all around us. So we just pray for them, God, that you just move and glad that you did. Lord, I pray you touch her and heal her. Lord, that cancer. And brother that's been mentioned more, so cancer, other kind of diseases, we just pray God will also, Lord, that your will. Thank you, brother here, we pray for him, God, that you bless him also, Lord. And sister, love that's been going to church, we pray for her, Lord, we never just continue on, keep on going. And that's what I was involved with our one there, we just pray for God, we do that, Lord, too. Just pray for the grace of God to get back in church, if they're not saved, we'll save them and then get them in church and move them God. I always said, Lord, again, through that spirit, we'll say, I'm going to go save, I didn't want to go to church. decision
Let us know.
a
You
long
wouldn't
time
done with this
ago.
building, and you
For
wouldn't
me
done
and my
with this
house,
church.
I serve the Lord, everybody else, Chris,
Thank you
Lord,
so much.
have grace be on them, because we can't go too far, and they'll turn back.
I
We've
couldn't
already
believe that you got
uh,
to this
sufficed.
church. Just for the door
Lord,
to
we
shut
serve the
on
devil,
that.
we've already served you more than
Thank you so
him.
much for all that.
We just pray to God, continue to bless and hand be
My
on us,
refuge,
on the word of God, to do upon
My
this church, we
refuge,
pray
I
God
feel
bless.
like you are truly my
People that
Father.
come to pray for you, thank you, for our blessing. I pray that God continue to Lord, to move on the hearts of the people here around the community and other places, where one, that comes from the Lord, that's a blessing, that's where we come from. And that's a blessing, those that come, some come from far, and we know God brings them from far. Lord, you do this, or they probably wouldn't do it, and I pray that you have a blessing for all our undertaking to do the Lord's will and do as God has spoken to their hearts about. I pray special prayer now tonight for all the lost in the world, and multitude after multitude. Lord, we pray for those that are lost and household faith, all of our loved ones that's lost, we've got salvation. And mine has been in these brothers and sisters who they have, many of all the loved ones, we pray in some way, somehow, God can deal with them in such a way because they themselves lost, and see they love that find a place that their needs are being understood, and accept your son, the personal Savior, and get in church and just go to the Lord with God. Pray for all the work you have, all the labors you have, I know the Lord is plentiful, the labors you do, I pray that you move on the hearts, Lord, all ministers, Lord, you've been blessed, all of God, and pray
This church,
those who
Lord,
are
be
faithful, pray
protected.
those who are unfaithful, that's compromised,
I
just
plead the
go
blood
along,
over this
get
building,
along, just have
every
a
congregation.
job, as they call it, I don't have a little bit, praise God, and move on their heart.
Lord,
I'm glad, Lord, if
we have it accepted
grace of God,
in
take
your eyes, and you would call it to
our
our
hearts,
hearts.
and Lord, we're
I
willing
pray
to
that
do this.
we have it smelled good,
Definitely,
looking
Lord,
good,
bless
enough
the
for you to
people.
call it to
God,
God.
man, too many, that's
We
really,
tried so hard to make it the way you want it to be.
that
In our
when
minds,
you
we
call
try
us
to
preach,
make it how you trust
you
you.
have got open
Thank you
doors
so
for
much
us
for being the
to never
heavenly
be
Father
in.
you are,
Let's thank
the
you,
great
Lord,
love of
you,
God.
out of these
Only
many
God,
doors,
there is no
somewhere that
other.
open for us.
There is no
Be
other.
closed,
Oh, God.
and make
Thank you
mistakes,
so
close
much.
down a lot of churches that
Thank you
you
so
do
much,
go
oh
to,
God,
and
for being
close
with
the
us.
door, and that's sad.
Thank you so
And
much.
the preacher was talking today about those where just a handful of people, how these big churches got voted to, and not voted to, just overflowing.
For your Holy Spirit out
And
on
I
them,
know that,
And they wouldn't be able to leave your
churches
house
and Lord, and would
unless they
let
had
people
you
come
on
in
their
when they
mind.
want to,
And they
and
wanted to
do
get
whatever they
saved.
want to. I know God, you're not in that, and we thank you, Lord, for just the few, Lord, that stand
Thank you,
themselves
Jesus.
across the land,
For
Lord,
your
God,
direction and
and
guidance, and take us with you.
to worship thee in spirit and truth. We pray, God, we reach all these assemblies, Lord, it's all around the house, we gather together, when it's 2 or 3, or 5 or 6, Lord, you said that you would be in our meeting. I feel the Spirit of God through the night, I pray you move down, the Spirit of God have right way in our heart, I pray you speak to our hearts. Lord, we need some help.
Thank you for that.
Lord,
Lord, for you to be in thank you, Lord.
we just pray, God, just move there, and put the
Lord,
one in
take
God,
those people there, be away from
as
us.
a resident of the United States of America.
Of that stuff
I
away.
know that a lot of us
Lord,
got
pray you to take the
ideas,
doctors away from her.
different, things
You
that they
be
go along
the
with.
physician,
Lord, it's
God.
sad to know that
Woman and
there's
truth.
no biblical principles or
The
anything
rest of them are just
like
after money,
that in
oh God.
on any of us mind.
These
But
people will
this
kill you
few,
for that
I
green
pray
dollar.
for that
Oh
few,
God,
God, that you
you
move
know
on
more
them
than I
to
do.
witness to the others and
Thank you,
just
Lord.
help them be these abortion and all this same-sex marriage. It's not right, because God said it was. I pray now you have your will and way. And service here tonight, we'll be careful how to praise you for all for you in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
What? I thought you was getting young. Well, I used to be. Well, I was getting young. I'm about 75 years young.
Whoa,
you better slow down. I am getting younger.
You better slow down.
I'm already older in the Lord than I was in the devil.
Yeah, that's a blessing.
Hey.
I got a long way to go before I get there.
I was born June the 4th, say July the 26th, 1982, so that's from June the 4th to the 26th.
Yeah.
From June to July,
I'd have to be.
and that's, what, 20-some days, maybe somewhere along.
Yeah.
I don't know what's too good at math, but anyway, last year when July come, I turned 37. I got saved when I was 37.
Yeah. You do
I
good.
think that's a blessing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not too many stuck with it, but I'm thankful for the good grace that God has been helping me these many years now.
Amen,
Stay
brother.
with it. And we'll stay with it. He'll continue to bless, and he'll honor our prayers. I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe it's already honored some of you. And,
Yes, it has.
it's a
Bless the
blessing
Lord.
to know that God still, he's on the throne, and he's still listening to us, and he still hears our request, and then he moves, and I know he's got his own time when he does things, but we appreciate if he waits a month to answer prayer. We still appreciate him answering prayer.
That's right, we're here. Amen.
In 1 John, I think, chapter number 5, well, I got wrote it down, I believe it is. I hope you're going to get the blessing out of this,
Yeah.
for chapter 1 through 4. It's always been a blessing, 1 John has, and well, all the books has, but I think this book here is God's letting us know that he loves us, and he'll honor anything that we do for him. And he said if we draw nigh to him, he draws nigh to us. When we stepped out of the house and we've been praying too, and got to service tonight, and I've been praying the Lord would direct us, to give us what he'd have us to say tonight, and we need to hear a word from him. And so we try to pray wherever we go before we get there. And I've got some schedules on Sunday mornings this month, and a few Sunday nights, and then Wednesdays I've got schedules here, and then I think I've got one next Wednesday somewhere. I think I got maybe 2 more for this year so far, other than here. But we pray and ask God. He knows who's going to be there, and he knows what they need. So that's why we talk to him, and then he gives us that with what you need. And every one of us needs to hear a word from him.
Yeah.
But here in chapter number 5, I want to go as I usually do, and I want to go back to verse 19 in chapter number 4. And I want to read this, and then we'll begin down here in chapter number 5. But the Bible said, verse 19 in chapter number 4, 1 John, we love him. You love him tonight, don't you? If you didn't love him, you wouldn't be here.
That's right.
Now, he loves for you to be here in the house of God. That honors him. That glorifies him for us to be here in the house of God. So it says we love him. Now John here, the writer, we love him because he first loved us. Now God tells us in his word, John 3:16, and one. It's a great verse. All of them's great verses, but it tells about the love of God and what God done for you and for me. He loved us so much.
Yeah.
He sent his son to take our place. You and I should have been, we should have been on the cross instead of him. But he loved us. And verse number 10 says, herein is love, not that we love God, but that he loved us and sent his son to be propitiation for our sin. Propitiation means sacrifice. He was a sacrifice for our sin. The Old Testament, they had animal sacrifice yearly, every year. I don't know what month or what day or whatever that was, but it was a yearly thing. They killed animals, and son for each home. Sacrifice. If they didn't have one, they were to, join together. It's what the Bible, I believe, said. Some people didn't have, just like today, I don't have no animals, do you? I don't have no cows. I believe the sister gave a horse away or sell a horse or something. Yeah, it's a had one. But anyway, they had an animal sacrifice. But I'm sure that if you had a dog or a cat that
that you love, and God's put these animals here for us, you know, to enjoy. I had two, I believe it's 2 rabbit funerals up at Davenport School for the children. They asked me if I'd, you know, go out and we're coming, went into one room there, and I asked the teacher, and I had my little New Testament. I said, can I pull it out? No, I had my other Bible, big Bible. I took it, and I said, can I read from this? And I read over in the creation how God made all the animals, and He let Adam give them names, but He gave us those animals for enjoyment, for food. And I read in the book of Proverbs for the goats out there. I never drunk no goat milk, have you? I mean, but anyway, the goat milk was for the food, and then their skin, I guess, was for clothing. And God made these for that reason and that purpose to enjoy. But anyway, we try to help those kids because that rabbit had been with them, I'd say, about 10, 12 years, I think, and they really loved that rabbit. He'd every once in a while he'd get out and run around, and I'd go in there to clean in the morning, he'd be out. But anyway, he passed away, and they wanted me to, you know, to kind of come and comfort the children with them. They would have a little service for the rabbit, but I know the rabbit didn't have no soul. I mean, but anyway, I tried to help it, and I didn't tell them that the rabbit had a soul, but the rabbit, only humans have souls. And some people think that when they get to heaven, their cats and their dogs and all their pets are going to back. The only thing I've read about is going to be their white horses.
Oh, yeah. We're going to be riding back there.
And we're going to go out of here like, and I can't hardly wait. We're going to go out of here, if that's long, we're going to go out of here like Superman.
Yeah.
Coming back riding on a white horse like along the range. You heard that in the Lord?
That's right.
And I mean, we're going, if the Lord would come right now, you and I are alive, we can go out of here in the air. This God looks over at Jesus, and John said we love Him because He first loved us. He loved us so much, and He was a sacrifice for us and made it possible for us to accept Him. The door was open for salvation. All it was a free gift, as the Bible said. It was offered, and we accepted it, and now we're on the way to heaven, just waiting on God to. And I don't know when God's going to look over at Jesus and say, Jesus, go get your children, but it could still be this evening. You agree with that?
Yeah.
I believe it. I mean, just look what's going on around about us. There's a big virus going around, and it's starting way over in these foreign countries where they're serving their idol gods and somebody said now this, that they believe that I heard on television said that they said over in India, I believe they worship their cows over there.
Yeah.
And they said that now this is what they said, that cow, the dung was a cure for that disease. That's what they said. So I guess because they worship those idols, the cows and stuff, I guess. But anyway, then they accused Trump. They accused him, you know, it's all his fault. And then they got to accuse somebody and all that. But God has sent this virus for a reason and a purpose. Now, as I've said many times since I've been here at Everhart, God is not looking down and smiling upon what's going on. You remember Noah's day where God looked down and saw the wickedness of the people?
That's right.
I mean, they were wicked, just like they are now. And God, it said it repented God that He made man. And so God, He destroyed that crowd. Then there was Sodom and Gomorrah, and you know, you got all these politicians, well, a lot of them, they believe in this same-sex marriage and this sodomite crowd and all that, and having their rights and all that, and they're going to legalize marijuana, a bunch of them, you know, a couple of them, but they're for that. And then we've got one that's, he's for all the children, all the babies, that they got a right to live just like anybody else, and isn't that what God is saying? But God's going to get that crowd one day. He's going to get them all. The abortion doctors, He's going to get them all. But God's sending this virus, and I believe it's, like I've said many times here, God sends things for a warning, and He sends things for punishment. wickedness of this world, and God said it wasn't going to get any better. You read in your where it's going to get any better? He said it's going to wax worse and worse. And from day one I got saved, and God changed me and brought me out of that mess I was in. I noticed some things along the way that wasn't right. And it's got worse since from the day one. When I was growing up, I didn't hear nothing about men going to men, women going to women. This side of I didn't hear anything about it till I got up in, I guess, my teenage year, and it got to kind of. But God, He's not smiling. He burned them up over in Sodom and Gomorrah, didn't He? He set fire to it. But it's God's going to get them, every one of them. But I'm thankful that God has given me a love for them, not what they do, but a love for them. And I believe if you and I had a whole lot more compassion and love for these, and I point my finger just like you have, in judgment and judgmental way and things of that nature. But God is a final judge. God's the only one that can bring them out of that lifestyle and change their life and head them in a different direction. And the Bible in verse number 20 said, if a man say, I love God, and hateth his brother, he's a liar. That's what God said. And he that loveth not his brother whom he hath seen, how can he love God whom he hath not seen? I've never seen God for you, but I love Him because He first loved me. Amen. I got acquainted with Him. He introduced Himself to me down there in the cemetery that day, and I've never got over when He revealed to me that I was lost, where I was going, and I made a choice, and I believe one of the greatest choices I've ever made in my life was down there when I got on my knees, right down there in the cemetery at New Hope Baptist, the old New Hope, it's now Decision Baptist. And I made my decision down there, and I'm thankful that they changed the name from New Hope, and I didn't have no hope until I got New Hope, and then they changed the name to Decision, so I made Decision, and I preached down in Wilkesboro, and I said something about the new beginning. God gave me a new beginning there at New Hope Baptist Church, for the new beginning, changed its name, they moved down to Wilkesboro, building another church. And I preached at a church down there in the middle of Wilkesboro, not too far from the food line, right through town, Heaven Bound. Heaven Bound Baptist Church. That's where I preached. And listen, that's something I've never got over it. And I'm not looking to get over it. And how can anybody say they love God and hate their brother, and that's your family members and your brothers and sisters in Christ? Now, how can a man say that he loves them when he hates them? God has given us a love for others. Now, I'd like to see these sodomites get saved, wouldn't you? Yeah. I'd like to see these pews full of them, full of used to be. Yeah. When I give a testimony, I say, I used to be. I once was a gambler, run a gambling place. All liquor, drunk liquor, done all those things. When God saved me, that left. Yeah. You know what the problem is, people today, and I agree with this, a lot of preachers say this, and I think they're afraid, they don't want to give up. They don't want to give up what they're doing. Now, I know that I had a good time when I was lost. You did too. Yeah. You thought you was, but you didn't. You didn't know where you was going and the condition you was in, but you was having a good time. Yeah. Junior Wilcox, a preacher at my home church, he went home to be with the Lord. He said, all them people's out there doing is what I used to do, and that 56 Chevrolet was out there just spinning the wheels. I'm burning many a tire off that thing, just spinning them. That's what the world doing, just out there spinning their wheels, going nowhere. Yeah. They're having a good time. You ever heard anybody say, well, when you go to work on Mondays, or what you do over the weekend? And then the person just told you, well, I had a good time. What'd you do? I got drunk. Yeah. You ever heard some people? That's what we did. I mean, how did they know they had a good time? They were drunk. I mean, there's a few times I didn't know how I got home. Yeah. I mean, I've been there, but I don't have any intention of going back there now. He said, be not what Paul told Timothy, be not drunk with wine, but be what? Filled with the Spirit. Yeah. Yeah. And listen, I mean, I'm drinking I'm just still a drinking, but from a different fountain.
Amen.
I
Amen.
mean, that makes a difference what
Yes,
fountain you
amen.
drink from. But anyway, God, I love all my brothers and sisters. I don't see them much, and when I do, I love them. I don't love what they do. They drank, and some of them, I guess they've got, I don't know where the hell or not, but I do know they sniff the cocaine and all that, and marijuana. I do know they don't. I love them yet, but I don't like what they're doing. I don't love what they're doing. God don't love what this world is doing, but He's given them the opportunity to get their life changed.
Yeah.
And God don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I went to the hospital, over where I told you, I went to talked to this man, and I'd assumedly won him to the Lord. Anyway, he said he got saved, and anyway, his sister was in the hospital, and he wanted me to go up there with him to visit his sister in the hospital. And when we went in the door, he told his sister, said, "Here's that preacher I was telling you about, it saved me."
Oh, Lord.
And I said, that's probably the reason why he's still living like he was.
Oh, Lord.
I can't save nobody.
That's right.
And you know these fake healers, somebody claimed, but Dr. Ben A. Bird said he couldn't heal a sick flea.
Yeah, that's right.
But anyway, I love all colors, all races. I love every one of them. I don't like what they're doing. I don't like those that worship, get down and bow down before an idol they've erected, or worship cows or horses.
That's right.
And I've heard one fellow one time, he'd married his horse. I mean, and some I've heard of them marrying their dogs. And anyway, those things like that, I still love these people for whatever they're doing. I still love them but God's got a greater love than I have for them, but I still love them. Why I love them? Because God tells me to. And if it's a brother or sister, they're walking disorderly, I'm to love them. But I'm not, as God says in His Word in Thessalonians over there, He said not to have no fellowship with them. In other words, you're not to run with them where they go. If they got broken fellowship with God, if you're not careful, they're going to get you to broken fellowship with God when you're running with them. And that crowd, when I was lost, had come and they'd wonder, in the verse of the Bible, here's where it tells that they wonder, even to this day, why I don't run with them anymore. Well, I can tell them why. I got saved by the grace of God. I don't have no business running with them. And these different teachings and beliefs that everybody has, different denominations all over the whole world. Some of them, I think the Catholic organization is the wine bibbers and child molesters.
They are. Yes,
That's right, just say it, just come out and say it.
it's the
But,
truth.
I mean, you hear it on the news, so that's, God calls them wine bibbers. I mean, there's even Baptists believe it's all right to take a little nip. Do you believe that? They sure do. I know some of them. They say that it's all right to drink wine. Wine. Now, wine, if it's used for the proper thing that God is, like Paul told Timothy, drink a little water or wine for your stomach's sake, he had a stomach problem. That was the medicine for his problem. So God made everything, even marijuana was made for a reason and purpose, and a lot of these other things. They use it, the world use it to get their high. I'm high now, chick. But I'm the Lord. And this commandment have we from Him. Who? God, Jesus, the Holy Spirit. That he who loveth God love his brother also. I love each one of them. I've not known you, several years I've come and made my routes, but I've not known you really to talk to any of you as much until the Lord opened this door for Wednesdays. I got more acquainted, and we're to love one another, and if we don't love one another, there's something wrong. Then chapter number 5 said, whosoever, I like that word right there, whosoever. This book is for whosoever.
Amen.
God's salvation is for whosoever. Every color, every race. I mean, language, it's for everybody. Even those cow worshippers over there in India. I mean, it's for all of them. And there's a lot of them. I guess they got snakes and, idolize them, worship them. And there's somewhere over here, a few years back, they had a rock or something or other, you probably heard about it, and they had a rock out there, it was just amazing where the rock was at and how it was formation, and go out there and worship that thing. Can you imagine me getting down here and worshiping this pulpit?
That's
What would I get out of it? If I talk this pulpit, wonder what it'd do for me.
That's so crazy.
Wonder what it'd do if I get down here and talk this pulpit.
Where you preaching at? Stay on your knees.
I mean, it's not gonna do one thing for me, talking this right here.
That's right. That's
And it
right.
amazes me how I can talk through one of these and put it on a CD and put it in the mailbox and send it to the radio station, and then the radio station puts it out through the airways where the devil's prancing the power of the air. And the devil's trying to work every way possible to he's trying to shut me down.
Yeah.
I know that. I went here last month, I believe it was, and I like never got started. It took me 30 minutes. I'd start that thing and I'd stop it. Devil's aggravating me and I started and I stopped it. And I finally made, I believe, 5 broadcasts on that one CD. And then the next day, and God said, you need to go change that. I don't know, I mean, I was aggravated, I don't know what I said.
No.
I didn't listen, I wasn't nothing ugly or nothing like that, and I'll tell you that up front, no cussing or anything like that. It just, I wasn't in the right frame of mind. But anyway, I went back and done it over. And I think it's the one that's going to be aired this month, so I had to do the whole thing over. And God takes that and He sends it out. Now these people that's already gotten saved, this will be a blessing to you tonight, as long as I've been coming here every year, and you're supporting this ministry, and the people that's gotten saved through this work.
Right.
It's not because of me, it's because of Him. And me being led to do this work to begin with, and it's 32 years now, and God's sending that out.
Yeah.
Now in Matthew over there, 28 verse till 19 there, down through there, I believe it is, where it says, go ye into all the world. I believe that's where it's at, Matthew over there. And He said, go ye into all the world. So I'm not, He sends missionaries out, He sends different places in America and also in these other countries, and these Hispanics, Philippines, and all comes in here to America and preaches. And see, God's getting His word out, but the devil is wanting to stop it. He's trying everything in his power to shut down anything that is of God. But there's something come up this evening, and there's going to be an uproar, and it's not going to be too good where